New Stronger With You tobacco. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. Today we've got the newest flanker to the Stronger With You lineup, which I own every single one of, and I love these fragrances. And it's the tobacco edition. This is, and it looks like a Middle Eastern exclusive. It has the Middle Eastern writing in the O, similar to the Oud and the Amber edition. So a couple of the notes, we're just gonna start right off, okay? A couple of the notes of this fragrance include black pepper, pink pepper, so pretty spicy at the top, including cardamom, another oriental spice, with some aromatic sage and elemi. Right out the top, it's gonna be a pretty spicy fragrance, but it's not just spicy. There's also this chili pepper, which also makes it slightly spicy hot in the sense of like capsaicin. But immediately after that, you're gonna start to get this pretty naturalistic smelling tobacco leaf. I don't want to say very naturalistic because it doesn't go too earthy or anything like that. There's a lot happening around that tobacco leaf, including the original DNA. But it's not just the original DNA that I sense with this one. It's a much more ambery take on the original DNA. So it smells like a backbone of Stronger With You amber or amber. So it smells like you took the amber, you add a little bit more spices and the tobacco leaf. It's warm, tobacco, spiced, and also has that chestnut sweetness that everybody knows this DNA to have. I personally love that DNA. If you don't enjoy that sweet chestnut, this still isn't going to be the flanker for you. I mean, really, the Stronger With You DNA, it's that sweet chestnut. If you don't like it, you're not really going to like any of them. It's still definitely there as far as that sweetness, and it's warmed up by those ambers, which you're going to sense pretty early on in the fragrance. It's pretty warm from the start, but in that initial blast, you're going to get those peppers and the tobacco. That's what this one really shines around the most. The tobacco quality of this is not going to be something that's too earthy, but more so like a cigar leaf, if anything. I don't really get any patchouli or dirt vibes from this fragrance. I just get a pretty simple tobacco. It's nothing like earthy or just like, you know, you picked it out of the dirt, but that's no surprise because it is designer. They're not going to go for a photorealistic tobacco leaf and earthy nuances. That's more for like niche territory fragrances. But in the designer realm, this is a pretty good tobacco note that's used in here. Pretty safe, inoffensive. Smells like a cigar leaf that's combined with ambers, spices, and that sweet chestnut accord. I personally love this. I like it a little bit more. I definitely like it more than the amber, and I like it more than the oud. And I would say that this has to be up there in the contenders between the Stronger With You Intensely and Absolutely. I think that a lot of people are probably going to stick to the Intensely because this one kind of takes that DNA and matures it up with that tobacco and the enhanced amber. So it warms it up, it matures it up, and turns it more into like this sexy vibe. Whereas Stronger With You Intensely is like playful, extremely sweet, very loud. Whereas Stronger With You Absolutely is like boozy, sexy bad boy. This is going to be sexy, grown bad boy, or just sexy, grown man vibes right here. Stronger With You Tobacco. So I feel like it's going to be on that spectrum of the top three, in my opinion. I love this one. I love the Stronger With You DNA. It's a very rich fragrance though. It's very dense in the scent profile. It's got that sweetness, the very hefty amber, and that thick tobacco leaf. If you're not into thick fragrances, you're not going to enjoy this one. It has to be warm in cold weather only. It's very thick, it's very strong, and it's long lasting. I didn't get less than 9 to 10 hours out of this fragrance, and I could smell it on my clothing even after the 11th hour. So there you have it, Stronger With You Tobacco. I think it's one of the top three. I don't think it's gonna push off Absolutely and Intensely, to be honest. I mean, it gets pretty damn close, but there's just a little bit, I still think that Absolutely and Intensely are gonna be better than these. I love it though, and if you like tobacco fragrances, you're gonna enjoy this one as well. I think that's the point, or that's the reason why it's not going to be just as good as those other ones, or throw those off, I should say, because it is pretty good, is the fact that it uses tobacco. It's much more of a specific taste, whereas the other ones, it's like boozy, sexy overall, and the other one's just sweet and sexy overall, whereas this is like sexy, sweet, and tobacco. So not many people are going to find the right time to wear a tobacco fragrance like this with this density. A great designer release, a great release, a part of the lineup. I think a much better release than the amber fragrance for sure. And oud, it's okay. I'm not really the craziest about. I'd place this one as the better exclusive, or the Middle Eastern exclusive, out of the three exclusives. So there you go. Out of the Middle Eastern exclusives, this is the better one. Not freaking bad. I think this one deserves a solid 9 out of 10 for a designer fragrance and for the exclusives. If you enjoy anything I said, consider picking this bad boy up. I'll see where I can put a bunch of links down in the description for the best prices of this fragrance. But before we end the video, let's do a quick first impression on Milano Prive. This is a clone of the now discontinued 1 million Prive, which is an excellent, it gives me like Cinnabon and tobacco vibes. Here we go. Not freaking bad. So this is the most popular one that a lot of people have been talking about. That fragrance is now discontinued and you can't find it for like, you'll probably find it at eBay for like 160 to like 250 bucks. With that in consideration, this is actually pretty solid. First impressions off this one, it's not gonna be the designer quality that you're looking for, but it still smells pretty damn good. Some citrus is at the top, attention grabbing with that cinnamon tobacco. Yeah, Stronger With You tobacco is a whole nother level, but this, it's really not bad. If you're looking for 1 million Prive, you don't want to spend the money, this will give you the idea of what that one smells like. Not bad. It's not going to be as high quality, obviously, but for the price point, this is really not that bad. Milano Prive by Pandora Scents and Stronger With You tobacco. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Till the next one, peace.